Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Chichi's World and I hope you're really your world. So in today's tutorial video, I'll be sharing with you how I made the one step tiered skirt with elastic band at the waist. Okay, so here I intentionally reduced the speed of the video so that you get what I'm doing here. So this is the fabric I'll be using, these 2 yards right here. Now you now fold it in a diagonal form like a triangle. Okay, so now after folding it, what I did, there are other ways you can go about this, but what I did was that I came down from the tip, like from the up part. I came down, I measured 24 inches round. Now the idea here is after measuring and getting the arc, measure it round and ensure that it is more than your hip measurement by at least 1 inch. Okay, so in essence, after measuring down, if you measure down 24 inches round and you measure your hip measurements is not up to, continue going down. Maybe you can go to 25 inches, 26 inches, 27 inches, as the case may be, but ensure is more than your hip measurement by 1 inch rather. Okay, so you can see me here measuring the 24 inches. I'll measure it round. I've already like measured round it, and it's more than, in fact it's 42 when you now times it by 2. You remember we folded it into 2, so of course whatever thing you measure, you times it by 2 and ensure it's up to your hip measurements and even more by at least 1 inch. Okay, so you can see me here getting my 24 inches round. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm doing here. So don't bother about your waist here, because of course you know we'll be using elastic band, so the elastic band will just gather the waist. So you should just be concerned that that place is more than your hip measurement so that your hip can pass through. Okay, so you can see me, I've drawn the curve. So the next thing I'll do right now is to cut out, but there's well, when we get to that point I'll still let you know. Okay, so here I'll cut out the arc and tell you the next thing to do. All right, so here right now you can see I've cut out what I want. Okay, so now remember I said I'm using 10.5. I want my own to sit at 10 inches, so the half there is just sewing allowance. Okay, so I'll measure my 10.5 inches round. Okay, so mark same thing, you are measuring from that arc, from the one up, so you do same thing to your own. Okay, so you can see me, that's what I'm marking. Then I'll connect the lines and cut out. All right, so you've seen we've cut out what we want. You can see how beautiful it's looking. So the next thing we are going to do is to measure the down part. Whatever measurement you get, you are going to times it by 2 or by 3 to get what you gather there. Okay, so you can see me measuring mine here. So after measuring, actually what I use, I time the measurement I got here, I times it by 2 and I now gather the fabric to this particular place. So now to cut that down part that we'll be gathering, just fold your fabric into 2. Now remember it's times 2 of the measurement that we took. Okay, so just fold your fabric into 2, and here I'm taking my measurement. Now the total length of the skirt is 25, but because we've removed 10 inches before already, so what we have left is 15 inches. Okay, now plus sewing allowance, that's 16 inches. So this 16 inches that I'm marking here, this line is 16 inches from up to that place, then from there to this other place is 16 inches. Okay, now, and remember, it's times 2 of the measurements I've already gotten. I hope you understand me. So I'll just cut out. So you can see me, I've already finished cutting. Then one is, the two of them now is times 2 of the measurement. So here, here is the band that we'll be using. Okay, so now is 41 inches long by 5 inches wide. So from inside out. Okay, so here that is facing up is my front. So from inside out. I hope you understand what I mean. So that's what I'm like trying to show you here. Okay, so this is the final way you are going to sew it. This thing I'm doing now. So when you sew like this, now that opening, we are going to pass our elastic. Okay, now the length of my elastic is 25 inches. Why is it 25? I'll be using my actual waist measurement. Now my actual waist measurement, round waist, is 31 inches. So minus 6 inches from your actual waist measurement. Okay, so that it will sit on your waist. You don't need to use your hip measurement, it will be too wide. So use your actual waist measurement minus 6 inches.